What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to touch on something really quick, which was the NBA starting lineups making a comeback. Now, as you guys know, or maybe you don't know, but NBA starting lineups are making a comeback. They're coming back, and originally they were asking for $50. So now I recently saw something that showed that the price actually dropped. Now, if the price dropped, that's interesting to me because on Collector's Thoughts, I want to say a few months ago, me and Real Batman did we were talking a little bit about it, and we said how we thought that Hasbro was out of their mind for charging $50. We said that they were out of their mind, and sure as hell, they now seem to drop the price. So we're going to go on to... Okay. So as you guys can see here, I got the starting lineups up on the screen for you. They were charging $49.99 for these, and me and Real Batman were like, dude, these guys are out of their mind. But as you guys can see here, now it's $29.99. They dropped the price. So they must have gotten a lot of feedback saying that it's way too much money. Now at this price point, let me see, we got Joel Embiid, we got LeBron James, Stephen Curry, we got Trae Young, Giannis, Jason Tatum, Morant, and Luke. Okay, so you know what? Let's just go with everybody's favorite. Everybody loves LeBron, so let's go to LeBron. Okay. So as you guys can see here, $29.99. It was not $29.99 before. I'm telling you guys right now. If you go back, I want to say 2 or 3 months, they were asking $49.99 for these. Okay? $49.99. Is there any images besides this? Alright, so as you guys can see here, like, they don't, like, that's kind of cool, the Nike sneaker and stuff, with, like, the Laker colors. Like, they don't look bad. I don't think they look terrible. But when they were asking for $50, it's a lot of money, man. At that $30 price point, you know, we might be talking. We might be talking at that $30 price point. It's got a little stand. It's got a couple of extra hands, which is cool. The ball. So that's kind of cool. I mean, look at the face sculpt. You know, it's got that very like toony look. Cartoony look for the people, which is fine, you know. Nothing wrong with that. They decided to go with a more cartoony look, which is fine, you know. Let's go to Stephen Curry. So they went for a more cartoony look on the players, and like I said, it's like a very cel-shaded look. And that's fine. You know, I think there's nothing wrong with that. If they want to go for that cel-shaded look, that cartoony, like, cel-shaded look, I mean, it's not a bad look. I mean, like I said, look at him. His face sculpt actually looks pretty close to the actual guy. So, I mean, I see Curry. I can see him. But I see him as, like, a, you know, PlayStation 3 character. You know what I mean? Or, you know, cartoon character. For that $30 price point, I think this was a good move by Hasbro. I think Hasbro has made some very questionable decisions lately, but this one, I definitely think this was a better choice. This was one of their better decisions because when you look at this does not scream $50. It doesn't. I mean, does it look cool? Yeah, it does look pretty cool. But it does not scream $50. $30, sure, I could see that. $30, I could see that. Because, I mean, you got to think McFarlane was charging, when he was doing his starting lineups, or McFarlane Sports Picks, he was charging, originally it was 10, and then it went up to, I want to say, 15? I think it was like $15. So, you know, but see, here's the thing. So for $15 more, actually I think now they're 20. I think they're $20 the last time I saw. So $10 more. Now here's the thing: some people might say, "Well, McFarlane didn't articulate his sports figures," and you're right. There was no articulation. So that's when you got to. That's when you got to personally decide for yourself: is it worth spending $10 more to get the articulation? Because as you guys can see here, he's got like elbow joints. You know, it looks like a bicep swivel. The wrist. You know, the head moves. Legs, knees. So. You know, hips. I'm sorry, like thighs. So it does. It looks like they're going to be able to articulate pretty well, based on the pictures. That's what it looks like. It looks like he's gonna. These characters are gonna have quite a bit of articulation on them. You know what I mean? So, and then it comes with a couple of accessories and a stand. So if you think about it, McFarlane's figures were better sculpted, in my opinion. They were better sculpted and they were more realistic looking, but they didn't articulate. And they were, I think last time I checked they were $20. So for $10 more, Hasbro's giving you a lot more articulation and a couple of accessories with the hands that you can pose the figure the way you want. You know, you can pose the figure the way you want and not have to, buy multiple versions of the same guy. Which, I mean, realistically, we know Hasbro's going to do it anyway, most likely. I mean, I can't imagine you're only going to get that one LeBron. You know what I mean? You're going to get more LeBron James. We all know that there's going to be more coming. Yeah, see, like, you can even see the shoulder. Look at that. So, plenty of articulation, it looks like. It looks like you're going to have plenty to be able to play around with. You know, plenty to play around with. And they're probably going to make different colored jerseys and stuff. You know that companies love doing that stuff. They got the different hands. So that's where you got to make the decision yourself. The $10 for these, the $10 extra for these compared to the McFarlane's. Now, me personally, like I said, I love McFarlane's sculpt and I love the sports picks. I mean, the McFarlane sports picks. And I personally love, I have a ton of them on downstairs. And I love how they were sculpted, and I love how realistic they looked. But that being said, looking at these, there's definitely promise here. Like I kind of like what I'm seeing. I like how they embrace that like cartoony look to them. Like you look at him right here. You know, you got Tatum right here up on the screen right now, and you know it looks like him, but it doesn't look that realistic. You know what I mean? Like that. Like the card that it comes with. You know what I'm saying? But you can see the resemblance. Like, see, I got both of them right there. You can see the resemblance. You can see the face. You can see the beard. You know, you can see the resemblance. And it's pretty good. And then with the articulation and stuff, I can see them charging that $30. Whereas before, when they were going for $50, I didn't see it. $50, these probably would not have sold that well. $30, you have a chance. There's a very good chance that even the casual collector will pick these up. You know what I mean? Somebody who maybe isn't like a huge figure collector, but maybe they love basketball. I could see them picking these up. I could see them picking these up and displaying them, kind of showing their appreciation for the game and for their team. So let's go to, I want to see the card. You know what I mean? Like, let's see, here's another one. You can kind of see, it. So at $30, that was a good move by Hasbro. I think they'll definitely sell a lot better at $30 than they would at $50. I mean, clearly that's a no-brainer because it's $20 cheaper. But I feel like this is the price point that this should have been at. You know, that $20 to $30 price point. This should not have been anywhere near $50. Because $50, now you're putting yourself into a category of like this type of articulation, but with McFarlane sculpt. You know what I mean? So if you're going to charge $50, then I expect the articulation to be good with the accessories you got, but the sculpt's got to look less like a PS3 game and less like a cartoon version of the character, of the person, I mean, and it has to look more like a photo image of him. You know what I mean? Once again, I think they did a good job, but you can just kind of see on their face that it looks more cartoony. You know what I mean? But you know what? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I have no idea what I'm talking about. Tell me your thoughts on the Hasbro, the Hasbro starting lineup. Are you going to pick any of these up? Are you interested in any of these? Would you like to see them make other sports? Just start a conversation down in the comment section, guys. But of course, guys, that's it for me. I just want to wrap this up, and I just want to kind of give my quick thoughts on this because I thought it was interesting, and I thought it was funny that me and Real Batman were talking about this not that long ago, a couple months ago, 3 months ago, something like that, and sure as hell, Hasbro ended up lowering the price by $20. So good for Hasbro. I think this is one of their good decisions. They've gotten a lot of hate, or maybe not hate. Hate might be too strong of a word, but they've been getting a lot of like flack for some of their decision making on certain things that they've done, and rightfully so in my opinion. But this is actually one of the things that I think they did the right way, and I want to give them some praise for it. So very good job, Hasbro, and good to see that some of the things are actually, like it seems like you might be listening to some of the fans. So, but anyway, guys, that's it for me. Just like I said, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Later, guys.